Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. It is so nice to meet you, my loves. We have a lot of new people, new subscribers joining the channel. Welcome in to all of you guys. If this is your first time or second time, third time, or millionth time, welcome in, mi amores. Okay. So for beloved Capricorns, you guys seen the title, so you guys already kind of know. I obviously have no clue. I'm going to start tuning into the energy now. Start channeling now. Oh, immediately I heard a new day has dawned. A new day has dawned, Capricorn. I'm also getting like the light bulb moment. Click. Aha. Oh, I see it. I see it now. What do you see? What do you see now so clearly? I'm hearing illusions, patterns. I also heard prophecy. So you could be seeing some prophecy. Maybe you had a prophetic dream or a vision 5 years ago or 2 years ago, and maybe it's happening now. As a prophetess, that's how it goes. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you start to witness your gifts. You know, like when you start to realize, oh my gosh, this is real. Oh my gosh, I'm prophetic. Oh my gosh, I'm super psychic. I'm a medium. Oh, that's why I've been having paranormal experiences my whole life. You know, it's like stuff like that. I'm also getting something about seeing very clearly why it's like you felt like for a lot of your life and experiences you've had, you have felt like a victim. Like, why does this keep happening to me? Well, first of all, when we are experiencing those loops, that's a pattern. That's a karmic pattern. That's karma. That's something that you are meant to heal, to learn, to surrender, release, whatever. Ascend beyond. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here, Capricorn. Like you feel like you've been kind of beating your head against the wall. like something's got to give, okay? But the something that had to give was you. Like you're what had to change. You're what had to change. Not the people around you, not the, you had to be the one to create the change. You know, like that saying, like, be the change you wish to see in the world. Like you had to become the change you wish to see. That's not easy. That's why so many people don't change and they don't awaken. They don't heal really, fully. So, I don't know. All right. A new day has dawned for Capricorn. Tell me more about that new day that has dawned. So it's like the Fool card. That's what I'm seeing is like, it's like 0-point energy, a clean slate, fresh start. That means, Capricorn, that you've been conquering the devils and the demons, the inner demons, the devil energies. I mean, you guys in the tarot, that's you guys are the devil card, right? But it's, you've really had to learn to loosen your grip on life. You've had to learn to surrender to the fact that you can't control everything and everyone, and you can't keep everything just the way you want it to be. It's not how life works. It's not how the universe works. And Capricorns are known for that. Capricorns are known for that like 3D material world, like control, structure. It's got to be like this. I've got to, like that's what makes Capricorn feel safe and good. But when it's a part of your karma that you're here to break, then it doesn't feel so safe and good anymore. Then it starts to feel like a freaking burden. Then it starts to feel like the 10 wands, you're, oh, this is too much. I'm the wounded warrior, you know what I mean? And that's what I see in the recent past for you guys. I'm seeing the wounded warrior, 9 of wands, the 9 of wands. So I feel like you guys are the wounded warrior right now. I feel like it's like you've been through hell and back. Like you walked over the hot coals. You've been raked over the coals. You know that saying, like, oh, I got raked over the coals. Life has raked you over the coals, baby, and it was so you could feel the heat, so you could feel the burn, so you could change. first card out is the Dolphins. The Dolphins always is an energy of friendship, companionship, soulmates, inner child. It's very playful, very fun, fun-loving, very kindred spirits. Card number 17, it speaks of safety and being safe and surrounded by love. Like, you're safe, you're good. You're safe and you're good. You have spirit animal guides. You could be seeing the dolphins a lot, or maybe you just went to the beach and you saw dolphins. I don't know. For some of you guys, that's like a goal or a dream on your bucket list, is to swim with dolphins, or maybe that's something you did, or you're doing it this summer. Maybe you're going to Hawaii to swim with the dolphins. I don't know. I'm also hearing the French Riviera, the Bahamas, the Caribbean, but I'm seeing the French Riviera. Okay. All that could be relevant. Maybe you're traveling there soon. Maybe you don't even know that you're going to be traveling yet. But maybe you're getting readings or signs or synchronicities like travel, going long distances or road trips, stuff like that. But you're safe, honey, and you're surrounded by love. It says keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Like, take yourself out of the picture and look at the picture. And keep your heart open, because that's what I mean. It's like there's something here for you, Cappy, around you've spent so long feeling unhappy, feeling burdened, feeling unhappy, feeling like you've lost yourself, and now you're finding yourself again, but this time you're finding your real true self, like more of your authentic self than you ever have before. And that can be scary, because I see that you guys' hearts were open, and then due to external events, circumstances, whatever, relationships, your heart completely shut down. Your heart completely was blocked and shut down. That happens when we experience pain or sadness or anything that's connected to our heart and emotions in that way. You've gone through a lot of traumatic experiences in life, a lot of loss, a lot of betrayal, a lot of deception, a lot of fake people. You know, and don't take this the wrong way when I say this, because it's just the truth. And this is something that we all, right? The way law of attraction works is like attracts like. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you've been attracting very toxic people, it's a reflection of the toxicity within you. And we've all been there. I've been there. Trust me. Trust me. My exes, like my ex-boyfriends who I had like long-term relationships with, every single one was toxic. Except for one of them in like my early 20s, and he was a special one, but I was the asshole. I was the one that cheated, and I was the one that lied. You know, we all, none of us are perfect. We've all done stuff, and we've all had stuff done to us. But it makes you feel unsafe, like you can't trust yourself to make decisions or choices, like especially when it comes to love or dating. Because it's like, for a Capricorn, you're like, I've got this. When it comes to work, I've got this. When it comes to finances, I've got this. When it comes to money, I've got this. When it comes to organization and strategy and skill set and goals, and I've got this. But when it comes to love and romance and emotions, I don't got this. It's like that. So Spirit's just like letting you know, by the way, Capricorn, the next chapter of your life, something about the ocean, going to the ocean, water, but I'm getting like the ocean, visiting the ocean, connecting with the ocean. Erica, I don't live anywhere near the ocean. It's impossible for me to get to the ocean. All right, well, it's not impossible for you to go into a meditation and to use your superpower, superhero gifts of imagination and third eye and heart and take yourself there. Because I transport to the beaches all over the world all the time. Especially for me down in the Caribbean. I love the Caribbean. So something about that. and having fun, playfulness, having fun, playfulness, like enjoying your life. Like, it's just been like, it's like the Joker movie, you know, why so serious? It's like that. Like, why so serious, Capricorn? Where's your smile? Where's your laugh? You know, when was the last time you really laughed and had fun and like, you know, you work so hard and you're so determined and you're all about the coin and the stacking up your dollar bills and like, you know what I mean? But you, somewhere along the way, you lost the aspect of fun. And it's not like life is just one big, you know, life is not always going to be fun and playful and lighthearted and, you know, but that's what the universe, that's what God, Source is saying and guiding you to do right now. It's like the universe is saying, listen, Capricorn, I need you to have fun. I need you to enjoy life. I need you to laugh and play and be lighthearted and not take life so serious, you know, because this journey, this physical incarnation journey, it's a short one and it goes by like that. So who are you? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Who do you see yourself being? What is your truth about who you are? Because you're not living for other people anymore. That's what you've been doing and it got you nowhere but in pain. The Nine of Wands, I'm telling you, the wounded warrior, I don't know. I keep on seeing it in my mind's eye. The Nine of Wands, self-realization. Yeah, this is huge. I could be talking to a divine masculine. But this is about like, it's self-realization. I mean, what else can I say? Also ties to the pyramids, ancient Egypt, sacred temples, and again, the water. He's like walking on the water on this path. You know what I mean, or whatever, but it's like, there's something about the water. Maybe the Nile River, maybe you're being called to Egypt, Egyptian activations, you know, or maybe you're being called, maybe that's the travel. I don't know, maybe you're being called to certain places so you can receive activations, so you can receive healing and remembrances and, you know, all these things. All right, so what else do we have for Capricorn? Sorry, guys, I needed to stand up for a second. For Capricorn, please, can we get 2 more? Thank you. There's 1 more. So we have self-realization, evolution of consciousness. Yeah, master number 22. And then we have card number 46. 46 breaks down to 10. Breaks down, that's a 1. That's a 1. That's new beginning and completion. Like, through self-realization, you have leveled up. You're on this new path. I feel like there's a lot of past life stuff coming up for you, coming through for you, like remembrances, dreams, feelings, visions. Also, what I'm seeing, and also like this is just in general for everyone collectively, but like it's something that I keep forgetting to talk about. You're going to be shown and guided to certain movies, TV shows, period pieces, like stuff like that, like history. So it might be like a movie, you know, it could be like Gladiator. We'll say the movie Gladiator or the movie Troy or something like that, you know. Based on true events, based on a period of history, a time of history, right? But for a lot of souls, they were alive. They were alive when that happened, or they were a part of it, or you know what I mean, or they just resonate. So you're going to start seeing, Spirit's going to put things in front of you, even if it's a reading or whatever, but I'm seeing like TV, movies, stuff like that, where you'll watch something and it'll be like something that is connected to a past life and it will jolt you. It'll intuitively hit you. It'll trigger you to be like, whoa, like that feels really resonant to me. Like, whoa, why is this making me so emotional? Or whoa, why does that make me so angry seeing this and watching this, you know? It's like that. So a lot of self-realizations around the evolution of your consciousness. But it's like as you evolve in your consciousness, there's more self-realization. Okay, so it's like it goes both ways, right? But a lot of past life stuff here, okay? And then I'm very drawn to like, you know, we have the angel and we have like the hawk, falcon, bird of prey. And again, it's like this angel and he's lifting from the water. Water speaks of emotion. It speaks of purification, cleansing. you know, washing, cleaning things away, right? For some of you guys, you know, you're very empathic and you're taking on a lot of, it's like you're not shielding yourself good enough, or you're not, you know, protecting your energy good enough. And when we're not doing that, you know, like on a daily basis, even multiple times a day sometimes, like it's like when you really feel like, you know, but there's something about really protecting your energy, because what I'm seeing is you guys are absorbing all kinds of collective energy, other people's stuff, and it's making you feel very heavy and down and worse. You've gotten your wings. For some of you guys, your earth angels, your angelics on earth, you know, it's different from a starseed. An earth angel is different from a starseed. It's like you are an angel upon earth. I just see that you've gotten your wings, meaning like you, through the evolution of consciousness, like you've evolved. This is a confirmation, Capricorn, that your consciousness, like your divine consciousness, is absolutely lit up. The light is beaming down upon you. You've gotten your wings. It's time to fly. It's time to rise up. And you're rising from this watery energy here, which for me means like you're rising up out of a more purified, cleansed, you know, like rebirth kind of, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't mean rebirth kind of. I mean like definitely rebirth. Temperance. Wow. And then we have this beautiful woman. Temperance is about healing and divine timing, and, you know, in the traditional tarot, it's a card of the angels. Speaking of angels, everything in moderation and patience. You've had to learn a lot of patience. You've had to learn everything in moderation. You know what I mean? I'm also getting something for some of you guys, maybe about drinking alcohol. Alcohol could be like a generational curse where like the people in your family just drink instead of talk. They drink to numb instead of speak to express and talk and share. It's very much like we just carpet sweep. We don't talk about that stuff. It's like that. So I'm picking up on that a lot. And I just think that, again, for some of you guys out there, you were maybe drinking too much, or maybe you've pulled away from alcohol entirely, or you're like, oh, I'm only going to drink on the weekends. Everything in moderation. And even when you do drink alcohol, they call it spirits for a reason, because what it does is it weakens your auric field. It allows in attacks and infiltration and dark spirits and entities. And when you're inebriated, it is that, okay? So it's not bad to drink alcohol, but it's like everything in moderation. So I don't know if it's alcohol or smoking or other substances or food or spending money or whatever it is. I don't know. Okay. But you've had to learn some lessons here about, you know, like I give and I get, everything in moderation. Things happen in divine timing. I really have to trust. I've been doing a lot of healing work through your healing journey and self-realization and all this stuff, through your consciousness evolution. That is, it's actually, it's now you are more of a tempered energy, meaning you're not so fiery or reactive, or you don't get triggered so easily, and you're more observant. You're more, you know, just chill, you know, like, you know. And I do see that. I see you guys have a real calm, like cool energy about you. I think it's the people around you that are like the high strung, like, you know, and that could be very stressful to someone like you energetically, for sure. For sure. Like I struggle even going into Costco or the grocery store, you know what I mean? Because like most people are in those kinds of energies and it's intense. That's what I mean by shielding yourself, okay? Also, I mean, I don't know, but like I'm getting something about like the way you dress. I feel like your physical appearance could be changing. You're embodying more of like your soul, spiritual side. So maybe you're dressing in more like bright colors, or you know, like you know, if you're a woman, maybe like dresses and scarves and like, you know, like stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just getting like spiritual. Like dressing spiritual, even though there's no such thing as like a spiritual wardrobe, even though you know, like some of the most powerful priestesses I know, they you know, you would never in a million years look at them and be like, oh, that is a freaking priestess of Magdalene, Isis, you know, like, because they just, you know, they don't dress all, you know, like, you know, even, you know, my style has just always been my style. Like, I've always had a very specific kind of style my whole life. I've always been like that. I've always loved hats. I've always loved stuff like this. I've always, you know, but that's just because it's always resonated on a soul level. And this is art. It's how I express. It's self-expression. It's self-expression. Although some people in lower vibrations might look at someone like me, because this has happened so many times, like where someone who's, quote, like a healer or a shaman or a light worker, they'll say things very passive aggressively out of jealousy. Things that will like try to poke at the fact that I wear makeup or that I wear hats, you know. Like someone said to me one time, like, you know, sister, you don't need to wear a hat all the time to protect yourself and hide. I'm like, bitch, who's protecting themselves and hiding? I just freaking love hats. Hello, gypsy cowgirl. You know, or makeup. Oh, you know, when you're really enlightened and you've really healed, you know, you're no longer interested in masks and, you know, hiding your true authenticity. And I'm like, don't let anyone ever tell you stuff like that, Capricorn. Everything I say, if you are new here, everything I say is for a reason. I'm the lead singer, and these are just my backup singers. I'm the main artist performing on the stage, and they're the backup dancers. You know what I mean? Backup dancers, backup singers. They just back up what I'm already channeling and telling you, and what's coming through. So that's very important. You guys might just be shifting and changing, and like that's like another thing. It's like, you know, opening up, you know, like basically like owning who you are authentically, posting spiritual stuff on your Facebook or your social media page, and not being scared about, oh, if I post this, is, oh my God, everyone's getting, what are they going to say? You know, I already know what people are going to think. And you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Who cares? Like, who gives a beep about what any other, you know, people's, what do they say about opinions? You know, they're like holes, and everyone's got one. Don't let the opinions of a-holes deter you, because you're something huge here. You're special. All humans are special and souls are special, but you are special. You know how to temper other souls and soothe other souls. That's a part of your gifts too. You may even have been told before, like, oh, things like, oh, you're, you know, your energy is so calming and soothing, or your voice is so calming and soothing, you know. I can't even tell you how many times people have said stuff like that to me, because it's true. Even though I don't see it or I can't hear it in my own voice, I hear my voice and I hear myself talking or on a video, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But other people hear it and it's like, it's so healing. I love listening to you. People will even say things like, I love listening to your videos as I fall asleep at night. Like, I'll put it like on repeat or loop it, you know, so I can, just to hear your voice, because your voice is like therapeutic, it's soothing, you know. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I can help people, you know. But that's what I get from you guys too. Like, you're like an earth angel, you're a light worker, you're someone that you carry a very special tone, a vibration, a feeling that people get around you, from you, and this is your whole life, not just now. That's why it's also very easy for, you know, narcissists and sociopaths, etc., to be drawn to people like you and me, because they want to take our light. They want to siphon off of us, you know. So we got to be careful about that too. But yeah, you're a powerful healer. That's what this is. You're a powerful healer. We're at 24 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and start wrapping this up. Let's get one more of these, actually. Let's get one more for Capricorn. This is such a big deck, you guys. Like, the cards are huge, but this is like my new favorite deck of like all time now. And it was like, I felt the energy of it, and I didn't see the pictures of it really on Amazon when I ordered it, but it's the Tarot of Pyramids, okay? It is incredible. This deck is incredible. Incredible. Autonomy. Again, rising from the freaking water. Rising up from the water. rising up from the water. And I even was drawn to the water here. That's what started it all. There's something so specific about water here. You guys got to connect with water. Forget the ocean. If you can connect with the ocean, do the ocean. But everywhere, it doesn't matter where you live in the world, you have water somewhere. You have a lake, you have a river, you have an ocean, you have a creek, you have, you know what I mean? A pond. Natural bodies of water, though. I'm not talking about a swimming pool. I'm talking about natural bodies of water that were formed by the earth. This is a rebirth, huge rebirth. Hawks, falcons, and eagles are going to be very relevant. And I'm also seeing here, I'm seeing these two as a couple, actually. I'm seeing a feminine and a masculine. I'm seeing a masculine who's gone through a deep purification. He's been, like, he's risen. He has risen. He has risen. And she, I think, is a reflection. Like, she's been showing him how to heal, how to temper, how to be patient, how to have faith, da-da-da-da-da. She's a healer, and I feel like he's been learning from her. Okay, so whether you're the masculine or you're the feminine, I don't know, but yeah. And then real quick, just the autonomy. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, so the autonomy card in this little book, it's very little. It says, you carefully create who you are not to discover who you truly are. You carefully create who you are not to discover who you truly are. That exactly. I am reborn. I am rebirthed. I built myself around a false life, a false foundation, a false partnership, a false marriage, a false career, and now that I'm awakened, now that I see things more clearly and I've been rebirthed by the light, now I'm actually rising into who I truly am meant to be, who I really am, versus who I thought I should be or who I've been. Deep, profound, spiritual awakening here with that one. Okay, I'm going to just grab a couple tarot cards real fast. I love you guys. Let me know, like, how this all connects with you. Thank you ahead of time for those of you guys who drop comments and hit the like button. But especially for those of you guys who leave a comment in advance, thank you. If you leave a comment, even if it's just like a little heart emoji or a smiley face, thank you. And I pray that kindness is returned back to you tenfold in the form of wish fulfillments for you. Because you guys don't understand, like dropping a little simple comment on like videos, like people that you really love and their channels, and you want to support them because you want them to be around, like me, you know, please drop a comment, you know, and thank you. All right. If you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, like if you want to work with, you know, my gifts, get a general reading or a past life Akashic reading, or you're feeling like you need some assistance with shadow work, or you just need a vent sesh to talk, all of the fun stuff and details is down below in the description box. It's an honor and a privilege to work with any of you guys. So thank you in advance for trusting me. It's always an honor. For Capricorn, tell me about, I want to know about these two, the autonomy and the temperance card, because I forget like the meanings of the cards. I see this as a feminine and masculine power couple. 10 coins, I'm right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Capricorn. There is a very, very beautiful, beautiful love here for you. It's your 10 coins. You being a Capricorn, this is your like jackpot. This is finding the love of your life, your true beloved divine, you know, counterpart. This is having it all. This is like marriage, family, lineage, you know, building a lineage. It's also a power couple who generates together. They generate extreme wealth. They leave behind generational wealth, trust funds, whatever, you know, stuff like that. It's big, big money, extreme wealth, extreme comfort, family, like children, you know, it's all the things, and it's extremely abundant. Notice all the food on the table, the fruits. This is harvest, fruits of your labor. And it's 10. 10 is completion. It's like, Capricorn, you did it. And it's funny because I even pointed out earlier 46. I said it breaks down to a 10, and 10 is completion. And then the very first tarot card out is completion, aka new beginning. It means like, this is exactly what is around you. Look, the first card, you like, keep your heart open and know you're being protected, okay? Safety and love surround you. That's this. So you're being protected, okay? And there's love around you, and there's love, you know, your ancestors, your guides, your angels are infusing you with love and strength and helping you. And then also there's like love, like romantic love around you. It's true love though. It's true love. 7 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. There could be some confusion around this situation here. And now you have a 9. You have the 10 of coins and then the 9 of coins. There's 78 cards in the tarot. Do you know what the chances are, the odds are of getting cards like this that go in order? The 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, you know? See, it's crazy. It's crazy. This is crazy. Okay? You've leveled up to a place of self-mastery where you're vibrating in the 9 coins. It's like minor arcana empress energy. This is like, you know, again, it's having it all, but like building it all on your own. And then bam, a soulmate enters your life. And then all of a sudden you go from 9 pentacles by yourself to 10 pentacles with them. Okay, this is big money too. This is big money. A lot of stability in your money, in your finances, in your career. A lot of stability. This is long-term stability. You guys are going to, it's a power couple. It is a straight up power couple. Can you tell me more about what it, yeah, and it's coming in fast, the 8 of Spears. It's as above, so below. It's coming in from the heavens down to the earth, from the 5D to the 3D. It's also passionate communication. It could also indicate flying on an airplane, travel, things like that. But it's passionate energy, passionate communication, fiery energy, like a, it's like your life feels like it's been kind of like plateaued, you know, nothing's really been going on, nothing's really, you know, like just right, and then all of a sudden, bam, everything just starts to like happen, and whoa, it's almost like, shoo, it spins you around a bit because it's so much. You have 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Things are going in order, honey. 8, 9, 10. I'm getting some kind of like talk or communication. Can you tell me about a talk or communication between these two beloveds here? Because I know these two are counterparts. I can see it. It's the Empress. I knew it. I asked about like the talk or whatever, what I'm seeing, you know, and it's the Empress. It's the divine feminine. She's love. She's the embodiment of love. She's the birth of new cycles, motherhood, pregnancy, extreme prosperity, fertility, and harvest. For me, it is, this is happening for a divine feminine. So if you're the divine feminine, then it's you. But you might be a masculine tuning in, and maybe you're the one feeling, you know, like you want to passionately communicate to her or something like that, okay? And then the Death card, that's death brings life. It speaks of change and transformation. You've gone through a cycle of death, endings, death of the ego, death of old ways, death of, you know, and now it's the rebirth. Yeah, the sun. The sun is like the most powerful yes you could possibly get for confirmation. So yes to this. It's also the happiest card in the deck, in the tarot. Happiness, bliss, feeling vitalized and energized and full of life and just so happy, and like everything is just like you see things so clearly, and like it's also a card of victory, and it also represents masculine energy. The dragons can be significant. Sunflowers could be significant. The sun, it's Leo is the zodiac ruled by the sun. This is Leo energy, and we just entered Leo season. So for me, Capricorn, this is happening, yep. And then we have the second biggest yes card in the tarot. Right after that, the 6 of Spears. 2 cards of yes, 2 cards of victory. This is victory after a very long battle in your life. And you're showing up as the victor. And the woman riding the horse is her. So there's a victory for the divine feminine, but it also just in general, victory for Capricorn. After a very long battle, there's victory, there's recognition, there's rewards. King of Cups is after that. Yeah, there's the masculine. So for me, it's him. And she's the Empress. Yeah. King of Cups, the Chariot. There is an emotionally mature masculine energy here holding the Ace of Cups for this Empress. Basically, he loves her. He loves her. Is this King of Cups planning to communicate his emotions to the Empress? Is that the Five of Swords and the Eight of Coins? Yeah, he wants to put... It's a masculine who wishes they would have put in the work before. They realize that they self-sabotaged. They realize that, like, you know what I mean? And then the High Priestess, I feel like the Empress and the Priestess are the same person in this regard. Okay, I feel like there's a masculine who, you know, he's heartbroken or he's sad or he doesn't want to be in any kind of separation from her. Okay, so I think he's going to try to reach out and talk to her. He feels really bummed out. He feels like he was really defeated here, you know? And I feel like too, Capricorn, just in general for you guys, I feel like you have felt the defeated energy like in your recent past, like, I work so hard, I do all the things, I'm a hard worker, I do this, you know. Why do I keep hitting the same roadblocks and walls, and why do I keep feeling defeat and like false victories in my life? And, you know, so this was a big lesson for you guys as well, you know. And yeah, but there's definitely strength. Yeah, it takes strength to overcome this. Someone wants to talk to you, Capricorn. They want to talk to you really badly. In fact, let's just end because I'm nosy and we've already gone way over time. It's all good though. I channel till I'm done. Okay, so we're going to take this one. These are like messages because I think for most of you guys, it's someone that you've known before. Probably a twin flame or a past life soul connection, you know, where it was, you guys were meant to meet, but then you were meant to separate. So you guys could go on your awakening, healing journeys and things like that, okay? I should have believed you. Oh, I should have believed in you. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interest at heart, yeah. This person, whoever they are, they know that like it's like whoever's saying this, they know that the Empress energy is a very genuine energy. She's consistent, she's genuine, she's, you know what I mean? She's authentic. I miss your beautiful smile and your joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. And then here's the distance. See the separation, the distance. Look at that. Where's right there? This is this. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. So I'm leaving it there, okay? So that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you again, mi amors, for being here, for supporting, for all the things. It's a pleasure to read for you guys. I hope that this helps you. I know that it will. And I think that's it. So a beautiful day, and I will see you again soon with more readings.